friends, let's play with the silicone mold and a ginormous styrofoam heart from Dollar Tree. I am going to simply fill my molds with the hot glue because it was the fastest way for me. And then we're going to just simply use to decorate it. As my mold is drying out now with the hot glue, I decided to use the napkin pliers. I love to craft with everything and anything, and apply to my giant styrofoam heart to literally hide the styrofoam and, of course, bring a lot of texture and character. So obviously I use the matte patch, and now I'm just drying this all out so I can start application of my mold. See, I do have a lot of those molds from the previous craft, so I am just going to simply place them on the side of my heart just to create additional interest. I'm going to cut some pieces here and there because I don't need all that, the whole design. So if you are just looking at it, I'm actually hot gluing the hot glue molds to my heart. Now it's all done, so it's time to cover all up a little bit evenly. Obviously, hide the hot glue with the paint. I've actually used the acrylic paint, but I do love the chalk paint better. So I paint the whole heart, including the molds, all around to make sure that my heart has one united color that does not show that I was using the hot glue and I was using the napkin plies for the texture. Okay, so that portion is done. So now I'm actually, it takes a little while, and of course, because I was making that project live, I had to dry here and there. So now, as all is dried on all around, I decided to bring the dark wax and accent, highlight the molds a little bit. So I was just squeezing the wax all around in all the crevices to make sure that my design is nicely showing. And of course now, as with everything, I like to mute it a little bit and wipe some of that wax off and with the dry paper towels. Times is I add additional layer after the wax dries out, but because that craft was made live, I just had to go with the flow. So now I even use the white clear soft wax to help me remove some of the darkness in some areas that I've added too much. And of course, like with everything, I am using a little bit of the gold. And now check that little sparkle right there. I absolutely love how this heart is turning around. So now, obviously, I do wanted to wipe off my gold all around my heart and add this additional sheen in some areas. So now it's time to work on our handle. So I do have a big wire. I think there was like 16 gauge wire that I simply wrapped around my paintbrush and created the little, interesting zigzags right at the end that I'm going to later install into the heart. But before I do that, I decided that I do wanted to disguise now the metal, the little wire. So I use my sari silk and I wrap the whole wire with it, and of course left the little pieces of it hanging just to add additional character. And of course, as I was at it, I decided, why don't we just make a bow with the reminder pieces that I had on my table. So I added some tulle, some lace, obviously some sari silk, and then simple bow. Nothing fancy. I just made a little bow as my mama taught me, cut some leftover pieces, and sort of shape it out to look nice, installed a little bling, and hot glue it all together to the arm, and my heart is done. Check this one out. I've actually made a lot of them last year. They all sold out super quick. So you can see a darker version, and the one on the right is actually the one we were just working together. Absolutely love this project, and I so hope that I inspired you to make one for yourself. I cannot wait to hear what you think about my idea of the vintage romantic heart. Thanks for watching. Bye.